Welcome back to Local Focus. We're in the middle of basketball season, which is always an exciting time of the year. And if you listen to any of our broadcasts, you know where I went to school. I never try to hide it. I'm a Del Norte alum. So when I have a chance to have a Del Norte night in the chair, I get pumped up for that. And that is exactly what we have this week. Mumin Omar is my guest.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm so excited to have you here because it's another good year at the Castle this year.
Yes, sir.
Talk about that, the expectations. I mean, you guys are into the flow now, but just take us through the vibe right now. What it's like around the Castle.
I mean, we expect nothing less to be in the pit, holding that trophy. Like, all of us been in the off season putting in work. It's just like the vibe in there is different from last year. All of our guys are bought in. Like, it's different. You could just tell.
Right, and I think that started in the preseason, man. Like, Coach Mack, I love Coach. I love me some Coach Mack. Oh man, if Coach Mack was around back when I was going to school, I think, if Coach Mack was around during the Bamforth years, there'd be a few trophies anywhere in that gym. But anyway, he put some pressure on you guys. Season preview in the newspaper, right there in quotes for everyone to see. This is the best team we've ever had. Like, he put it out there. Like,
Sure.
That is, when you guys saw and read that, how did you respond? How did you react to that?
I mean, like, it wasn't a surprise for us. Like, we know what we've been doing in the off season. We know, like, all of our guys can go get us a bucket, get stops. Our chemistry's there. All of us are just bought in totally.
But still, dude, I mean, coaches don't talk like that in the preseason. Like, that is putting all your chips on the table. That is the proverbial, I don't know if you know what that means, but, right? Like, when your coach gives you that vote of confidence, like, that's got to give you some extra hype.
Juice,
I know when
yeah.
I read that, I was like, oh, shoot, I took notice. Like, talk about that from a player's perspective.
I mean, like, it's what you want to hear when your coach is bought in with your team. Like, it's the best feeling because, you know, like, he believes in you and he trusts you to go get something right and done.
The other side of that is, like, that raises the bar for expectations through the roof. And that also puts a tremendous amount of pressure on you because you guys read that, but so did everyone else.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, opponents are saying, like, oh, these guys think they're hot this year, and they're talking all this noise. Like, you're going to get everyone's best shot as well, right? So that when your coach puts that out there preseason, like, that puts some pressure on you guys. It raises the bar. Talk about that.
But, I mean, like, pressure's a privilege. Like, if you're good, like, there's going to be pressure on you always. So you just got to take it on the chin and just be expecting what everyone's expecting.
Right. So, we've talked a little bit about just the off season and,
Yep.
I mean, Del Norte is just a few years removed from a championship, right? Obviously, that was a special time with a special team with two really special players and then some role players that filled their roles well. Well, I think pretty much all those guys are gone, right? And
Yep.
this is a new group. So what you don't want to happen is you don't want to go in these long droughts. And, I've seen the long droughts.
Yep.
I was a student when the team was god awful. And they went into and then after the Bamforth years, it went into the toilet for almost a decade, right?
Yeah.
And then in comes Coach Schmack to rescue the day, to bring some night pride back into the building. So this could be the team to get the team back on an upward trajectory, right? Because last year was a bit of a disappointment, right? Talk about that. Like, what did you feel didn't go right last year?
I think what didn't go right last year was, like, we weren't all totally bought in. Like, I believe some of us didn't believe we could get past that first round.
Right.
And when it didn't happen, like, it was sad. Like, seeing all my seniors go, the expectation was get past the first round, be in the pit. But
Because that's always the goal, right? Is you want to be
goal.
at the pit.
Yeah, always the goal.
And so, what you talked about it. You felt like there's a difference. So what's different? What would cause Coach Mack to make all that noise in the preseason? What you talked about it? Okay, everyone's bought in, but what does that mean? Tell me more.
Like, I think he sees it, I sees it. Everyone's in the gym. Like, he's having to kick us out of the gym. Like, we're all trying to get extra work in. We're lifting. We're like the chemistry's there. Everyone knows how to play basketball. Everyone, like, the chemistry is just there. I don't know how.
It starts with work in the gym, doesn't it? You always talk about that. I can remember during the Bamforth years, I don't know if you know the whole Bamforth story with losing his parents and all that, right? Just, to fill in, I mean, most basketball people in the community know the Bamforth story, right? He lost both of his parents.
Yeah.
So basketball was kind of his ultimate escape.
Yeah.
Coach Espinosa, none of these people are around, so I can spill these beans now. Scotty had a key to the gym. Okay? Because, when you're dealing with the loss of your parents, we can't even imagine that. I have both of my parents, you have your parents, right? I can't even imagine the loss of parents, but when you're dealing with that kind of loss and that kind of pain, right, like sometimes it would drive him just to go to the gym at 10 o'clock at night and just shoot for hours and hours and hours and hours. And I think what made that team so special is that he had a key to the gym, and he sometimes brought teammates with him, right? Mm-hmm. So gym time is super important, right? Like, yeah. I know it sounds weird, but like, there's a difference between a team that practices and goes through walkthrough and this, and a team that just lives in the gym, right? Yeah. Talk about that.
All of our guys are just like, we're dogs. Like, we want to be in the gym. Everything is like, we don't have to ask to be in the gym. We stay in the gym. Even our younger guys that came up off JV, like I told you, you wouldn't think they were on JV. They play like varsity players. They have poise. They're confident. Like, you can't pressure them off it. It's like something a coach's dream, honestly.
And it is a thing. Like, obviously, like, you look at the Sandia teams of the last couple of years. You look at Volcano's team, like, you can't get those guys out of the gym. Like, there's nothing else. They don't do anything else. They're just constantly working. You feel like that's what this group is doing.
Yes, sir. And it's also like coach is making us play the best competition possible. So it's like he knows the bar that we're set at. And playing against those types of teams, it, like, in somewhat ways, raises your confidence, because going from JV to varsity, it's a big leap. But when you play those teams, like, that's when you know your coach has confidence in your team.
And what about, there is that chip on the shoulder a little bit, too, at Del Norte. Like, okay, we have these 5A teams right around us, mm-hmm. but we're in the city, and we're, so you guys, do you feel like you always have something to prove when you take the court against another city team?
Oh, yeah. It's like, especially like Highland, they beat us 3 times last year. It's like the chip on our shoulder. You always feel the pressure, especially like when you're in the gym practicing. Like, keep it in the back of your head. Like, these teams beat us. We got to go get them this year. So never take a rep off.
Right. Oh, take our first break. When we come back with Mumin, I want to talk a little bit more about this year's team. Give us a little team preview. Who are some guys we need to look out for, and then we'll talk about the season when we return.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports. Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now. Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire. The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
Welcome back. Today we're doing Local Focus the right way, the night way. I couldn't resist. Del Nardi's Mumin Omar is my guest. Do you know where, you have it painted on the gym now, the right way, the night way. Do you know where that came from?
No, sir.
That came from around our era.
Really?
So we had an activities director that would end everything with the right way, the night way. Like every announcement, everything at an assembly was the right way, the night way. A night's student handbook code was like, this is how you do things the right way, the night way. So that was like her thing.
Yeah.
And when I saw that go up on the wall, I was like, oh, pretty cool. So that's where that came from. Now you got a little Del Norte.
Still in your brain, huh?
Yeah, it's always there. Del Norte history. Now you know where that came from. All right, take us through this program. I mean, who are the guys that we need to be looking out for this year? Give the audience a little, a look at the Knights.
I mean, obviously, Francois. He's been the guy past couple of years. He can get to the rim, get you a pass, get you a bucket. Pedro, our PG1, he's a dog, man. He's a defender. He'll pass first, hit shots. We also have Leandre. He's a dog, too. He'll get you a rebound and one, clean up screens. We have Sam. He came from JV. He's smart. He's varsity material. Off the bench, we have Carl. He's just smart, too. He can get you a bucket. He's crafty. He's quick. We have D'Amico. I'll say it right now, most athletic sophomore in the state.
Oh,
yeah.
Putting it out there.
I mean, yeah, we just have guys. Marcus Minter, he's young, but he's good.
What about, I want to ask you, like, where did you come from? Because I remember 2 years ago, it was fall league. I was watching. I was sitting there with Coach Mack. He wasn't coaching. He had the gym, all right. And I think someone else was. I think you guys were running against Sandia or something.
Yeah.
And I was just watching, and I turned to Coach Mack. I said, "That's not the same kid that was on the team last year, right? The one with the funny name. That's not the same kid, right?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, no, that's him." I was like, "What?" And like totally like. You're bringing the ball up the floor. You're driving into defenses. Like, what happened? Like, what? The light just came on, man, and like now you're a dude. Like, you're a legitimate dude.
Yeah.
So what happened in your game to transition?
I would like to give a lot of credit to my coach RV. He really helped my confidence bring up this summer. Like at the end of, I would say it all started the Highland game, playoffs. Like I was just like out of it after that game. Like I didn't play like how I expected, so it just started right there, getting the work in, hit him up. Like I want to get stronger, get bigger, be quicker, be smarter. And I knew I could bring the ball up and do all these other things, but it was like getting in the gym more. I would say like I wouldn't say I wasn't in the gym, but it was the intentional work, like doing what I had to, making sure thought was into it, not just like empty reps.
Well, and now like the secret's out. Like, the funny name's gonna still be there, right? But the secret's out. Like people are talking about you. You've been on Local Focus. Like now the secret's out. Like,
sure.
But what? I mean, you just burst onto the scene. So the difference between like the 2 years where you were playing very marginal minutes, getting in and out,
sure.
Coach Mack's substitutions, in and out, right? Like it can wear a guy's out. And then last year, like now, okay, you have a role on this team and it's important. Like, were you ready for that? And how do you guys have to be ready for that? And just talk about that a little bit.
I would say from then to now, I'm ready for it. It was like, honestly, just being in the gym, gaining the confidence. You don't gain confidence from just playing. You have to put in the work. And putting in the work gave me confidence. I would say, like, the substitutions like you were talking about.
Because now it's regular minutes. Like, you're a big-time minute guy now.
Yeah. The marginal minutes, I would say, like, if you don't love the game, like, you have to really love the game to not just quit. But
And you got to play some defense for Coach Mack, or you're just not going to see the
Yeah,
floor either,
yeah.
right?
You
So
gotta
that's
be-
another thing.
yeah.
Like it's got to be hard, like when you have to prove yourself in little 2-minute bursts.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know the key to Coach Mack's heart is defense, right?
Yep.
So like, how does that keep you going?
I would say like doing the little things like boxing out, getting a rebound, securing it, getting stops, playing help side, talking. Like in practice, talking. That's all he talks about. And it's like, it's true. Like, you're not going to help your man unless you talk. Playing gap, just the little things.
And did you feel yourself growing into that role last year? Like, did you notice what I noticed? Like, to go from that to that, like, I was just like, wow, okay, this guy's a dude. Like, did you feel it on the floor when you were out there?
Little by little, like, playing in the summer with Coach RV, he helped me a lot, gaining confidence. And then, like, transitioning that into preseason, like, yeah, I felt it. I felt it for sure.
Because I think in my experiences, like a team to win, and like you look at the championship year, they had 2 dudes, right, with Judah and Shane.
Yeah.
The Bamforth years, you would argue, had 3 dudes. I think that's important, right? And so, I think when the Knights have struggled the last couple of years, it's been when you didn't know who the second guy was going to be. Well, first of all, if Francois had an off game, you knew it was going to be an L.
Yeah.
Right? And then you were also like, okay, well, who's the other guy that's going to join Francois to give us 10 or 12, right? And I feel like now we're uniquely positioned to make a run because of you got dudes. Like there's 2 dudes that you can rely on nightly, and then role players that are really comfortable contributing. Talk about that. How important it is for everyone to be contributing.
I think, like you said, like we have dudes, but also like it could be anyone on any night. Like everyone on our team, I have faith in getting a bucket or going off on a night-to-night basis. It's like me, Francois, we could get it done, yeah, but also like we have D'Amico, Sam,
Right.
Dre. Like Dre will get you a double-double.
And that makes it harder to scout teams. It makes it harder to prepare. You know, you can't have dudes on the court that no one else needs to guard.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And, like, there's been years where literally there's a guy on the court that the opponents don't guard
Yeah.
because they're not a threat.
Yeah, they're not a threat.
I don't feel like this year's team
Nope.
has that luxury for defenses where they cannot guard a dude.
Yeah, like everyone I would say can shoot
Right.
the ball. And it's like we'll attack, we'll kick, we'll share the ball. Like we share with each other. The chemistry's there.
All right, top 5 list time. I'm excited. You know
Sure.
what the top 5 list is all about, right?
Yep.
Top 5 things we don't know about you, starting with number 5.
Number 5, I was born and raised in Albuquerque, but my parents are from Sudan, Africa.
Okay. All right. So, talk about that a little bit.
I mean, being born and raised with immigrant parents, it's kind of cool because like you don't see like the average American lifestyle. You see like your parents growing up traditional food, speaking Arabic. You know.
It gives you some cultural texture, right?
Yeah,
Like
yep.
you're the American kid, but then the parents are not from America. I think it broadens your worldview.
Yep.
See that there's a bigger world out
Yes,
there.
sir.
Right?
Sir.
All right. Number 4.
Number 4, I'm the youngest of 3 siblings.
Okay.
My brother, he's 18. My sister, 22. It's kind of like, I'm also the only one that plays sports.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, you see different, like you said, worldviews. Like my siblings are more like academic.
Which is huge, right?
Yeah.
In that part of the country, in Sudan,
Yeah.
you're not seeing a lot of athletics there.
Yeah.
There is a focus on religion
Yeah.
and academics.
Yep.
Right?
Exactly.
Like it is a more conservative lifestyle than here. So
Yeah.
so that's definitely a difference, right? Number 3.
Number 3, I used to have 2 bunnies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like roaming around or in a cage?
Oh,
or?
just pets, but like my mom, she wasn't the fondest of them, so we had to get rid of them, but
Yeah,
I loved them while I had them.
Did you?
Yeah.
Like, when did you get rid of them?
I would say sophomore year. Sophomore year, we got rid of them.
Okay. See, I had a roommate in college who thought it would be a great idea to get a chinchilla. I don't know if you know what that is.
Dust, they're the ones that bathe in dust.
It's just weird. And I was not on board with that.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of the end of that little, living with that room. All right, number 2.
I love fashion and sneakers.
Okay, fashion and sneakers.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that.
I recently got a job at the airport, so like getting those checks, like you get everything you wanted
Okay.
when you were growing up. Been starting to collect shoes,
All right.
clothes, yeah.
Are you the most, if you're a fashion and sneakers guy, are you the most well-dressed member of the Knights team this year?
Of course, and everyone knows it.
By a lot.
They buy a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Quick.
So you got to love then, if you're watching NBA on TNT or ESPN now and all that, you got to love those pregame shots, right? Where people are, the walk into the arenas, and Charles Barkley and the guys are
Yeah.
always talking, right?
Yeah.
So like, who do you think takes fashion and sneakers to the next level in the NBA?
Bobo.
Bol, okay.
And he's Sudanese too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Are you but are we gonna see you like? I don't know what the budget is when you work at the airport. So,
Yeah.
but are we gonna see you like in the? Do you remember the Tyrese Halliburton super baggy pink sweater combination from this year? Are we gonna see you in anything crazy like that, or like what does your pregame fit look like?
I thought that was Kyle Kuzma.
Well, he does it every week.
Yeah,
Okay, that's good.
yeah,
Are we going to
okay.
see you in like a Kuzma fit? Are you going to be super noisy like Russell Westbrook, a little more reserved, like or crazy outfits like Shea? I don't think you have a budget of a Shea yet, right?
Nah.
Like, so what does your pregame fit look like?
I think I'm more like comfy, cozy.
Okay.
getting, like,
So what
locked
does
in
that
for the
look
game.
like? Okay, from a shoes perspective, what does that look like?
Probably like slides.
Okay, so you're
and then
still
some
slides.
sweats. Yeah.
Okay.
Team gear represent.
So you
know.
look like a homeless guy before the game. Like you're into fashion, but you're slides, sweats, and team gear?
I mean, it's like you're locking in for the game. You don't want to think about fashion.
But you just said you're fashion and sneakers.
You putting me on the spot
So
right
here's
now.
what you do.
Yeah.
All right. So this
What's
is what you got to broaden, because you're a dude now too, right?
Yeah.
So you're not like the little role player anymore.
Oh,
So here's what you do.
yeah.
You arrive with an outfit
Yeah.
that speaks to your love of fashion and shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Then pregame during the JV game, that's when you change into the slides and
Okay.
sweats,
Yeah.
team gear.
Oh.
So you have an arrival fit,
And-
and then the pregame
you.
fit where because you at halftime of the JV game you're shooting and all that,
Okay.
right? But
Yeah.
you just declared on television that you love fashion and shoes.
Yeah.
Now you got to go show it,
Okay.
right?
You putting me on game.
All right.
Appreciate it.
So
Yes, sir.
we got.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes,
where are we
sir.
at? Number 2.
Number 2. I thought it was number 1.
Okay, number 1. What's the one thing we don't know about you?
Number
thing.
1. I'll say I'm a big foodie.
Okay, big foodie.
Also, I like to work on my gaming PC.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
What's your go-to with gaming?
I just got this game called Arc Raiders.
Okay.
Pretty fun. Yeah.
Is the team into? You got a whole team of gamers there, or is it just a couple?
I'll say we got like a couple.
Okay.
Basketball's our main focus.
Okay,
We like to
all right.
hoop. Yep.
Are there some guys that are into 2K and stuff?
I'll say yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We have a little bit of time left here. I'm not sure how much time, but let's go into a little more of the season.
Yeah.
District is always important. We talked about that. You touched on Highland a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So there comes the natural rivalries. I want to, I have a lot of friends that either have kids that go to Valley or they went to Valley.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really important to me that you guys beat Valley.
We have to.
Okay, I'm just going to throw that out.
Sure.
As a matter of fact, like if you lost every other game, as long as you beat Valley, I would probably still be happy. Right? So just so I can rub it in my friend's face.
Sure.
But so there's always that natural rivalry with Valley in the district.
Mm-hmm.
Academy, that's a good little matchup always because they've been really good in years past.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have that rivalry with Highland. They're no longer in the district, but they're still right there in the city.
Yeah.
So just talk about those 3 teams, and are those the 3 hype games, or what do you think?
I think like with the dudes that came from last year, like every game with those types of teams, like we come with the chip on our shoulder, just staying focused the whole day. Like you wake up and you're already in that mode.
And you guys, I mean, you said it last year, like they beat you guys 3 times, Highland, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was not okay with you guys,
Yeah.
right? So obviously you guys have a little thing to prove there.
I mean, like with the Highland teams, it hurt worse because like we were right there and like they beat us by a close margin. I think it was like the last 90 seconds they beat us.
Right.
So it was just
And there's some history there too, right?
History,
Like
yeah.
we win a state championship, and then the next year, right? Like okay, Highland. So there's history there, right? Right. I mean,
yeah.
kudos to Highland. They're a hard team to dislike because Coach Woody's such a nice guy, and they've had some dudes over there, right? But like Del Norte's could have had a chance at 2 if it wasn't for Highland. So there's always been that natural rivalry, right? And then there's Valley in the district. Tell me about how much you hate Valley, like me, and why. I'm just kidding.
Valley, man, they beat us in district, I believe.
Right.
That game winner, man. Oh my God. And then it was like
Those are always intense games.
always intense, and it's like the crowd gets into it, and now like people start getting nervous. I would say I was nervous too because I didn't have that big of a role,
Right.
but at the same time, like you got to step into the pressure. It builds you.
And okay, here's why I really need you to win these games.
Yeah.
My barber shop is that I go to, I know it's hard to believe that I go to a barber, but I do, and it's in the North Valley.
Yeah.
And they got the Valley, they're sponsors at Valley. They got the schedules up, right, and all that. So it's nothing but Vikings in there. And then there's me in the chair talking about Del Norte, right?
Yeah.
Now, so my barber, he had a son that played at Valley, won 2 state championships.
Yeah.
One played at Del Norte, Judah.
Yeah.
He won his championship, right? So it's a house divided. But, my barbershop's full of Vikings fans, so I really need you to take care of business.
Yeah, so you could talk your crap.
Yes,
I got you.
exactly. I
Yeah.
want to go in there and just talk.
Yeah.
And I think they're not going to be that good this year, so this is a unique year
Yeah.
to just pound them.
Yeah.
And then Academy, they're up here. Like they're talking like they're going to do something this year. They have a big,
Especially with Zach coming back.
Zach coming
Yeah.
back at point. Those are tough games. Talk about them.
I would say we haven't seen them for sure right now, but like we're expecting good things out of them, but we're just gonna come into that game locked in, focused, have a game plan ready for them, and just go at their necks. Really,
Right.
yeah.
Well, I'm excited about the season, man. I hope you guys can make that run this year. It's funny because Coach Mack, this is how smart Coach Mack is. He knows the exact record of his team when I go broadcast. And so, like last year, he's like, man, I'm tired of you guys showing up when we play Volcano and this team. And he told me and Steve, he's like, we're 0-6 in the last 6 times you guys have been here. And I was like, yeah, Coach, because we're always here when you guys play Volcano and Trisco. And so this year we want to be there a lot. We want to watch you in district, and we want to watch you make this run. And
Sure.
I'm always excited when there's expectations around the castle. Do students still call it the castle? We used to call it that.
No, not really.
See,
no.
I need to talk to you about some night culture, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Put me on game.
because that's what we used to call it,
sir.
the castle, man. Like, that was a big thing for us. I'm excited for the season. I'm excited to meet you personally here, and good luck this year, and thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Thanks for having
Appreciate
me.
it.
Yes, sir.
And always do things the right way.
The night way.
Yes.
We
Good
got
night.
it. Yes, sir.